Hello and welcome to this tutorial for Dermot Kennedy's Glory. Honestly, I didn't think I was ever going to make another tutorial, but because of the positive feedback on the last video, I felt inspired. So it's not a difficult song, it has one tricky part, but I'll take you through it. And eventually it should sound something like this. In this tutorial I'll be going over the fingerpicking patterns, the chords to the verse and the chords to the chorus. And now normally the chorus is played on a piano, but I adapted it so you can play it on the guitar as well. But before anything else, I'll quickly cut to a clip of me showing how to tune your guitar into drop D, since that's the way this song is meant to be played. Good luck.
The easiest way I find it to tune my guitar into drop D is using the Guitar Tuner app. Most of you already have it probably, otherwise I do recommend it. Now currently my top string is an E because it's standard tuning, and if I want to drop D I press the A here so it only listens to the A note, and I press the 7th fret on my top string until it matches. Now I need to go a lot lower. Yeah, nailed that. Okay, and now my whole guitar is drop D.
The fingerpicking pattern for each chord consists of two parts. Basically, there's a little introduction to each chord, and then there's the core of the chord. And it ends with the second to last string being played once more. So, in the first variation, that would look like this. You start off with a little introduction, which is always played on the first top two strings. Then you get to the core, which is 3 strings from high to low. And then you play the second to last string again. So, first variation, all in normal speed, is. Then for the second variation, you replace the A string with the normal D string, and your introduction is always on the top 2 strings, so that would look like this. And then the second to last string is now that string, of course. The third variation is starting off with the top 2 strings, followed by the D string, and you leave the G string just behind. And the fourth variation doesn't exist. The fourth chord is played with the same variation as the third one. So once more. And then all of them in succession looks like this. And then you play that again until the chorus comes up. The chords for this song really are not that difficult at all. The first one is just your ring finger on the 7th fret of the G string. So the core of that chord sounds like this. The second chord, you just add your pointy finger to the 5th fret of the drop D string. And then you play this one, which you've just learned. Then the 3rd fret, you take this, you move it to, well, my left, your right, and create sort of this D chord shape, this triangle, with on the 4th fret the drop D string and the regular D string, and then ring finger on the 5th fret of the A string. But again, it's easier if you remember it as this D chord, but now over here. And for the final chord, you take this, remove the ring finger, swipe it to the 2nd fret, and that's it. Now there's one tricky part to this song, which is this little sequence, hammer-on sequence Dermot plays in between the verses. So basically you have those 4 chords which he just taken, and then he ends it by going and then you start off again with the first chord. The thing is, I'm simply unable to play that, so I'll show you how it should be played, and I'll explain to you what I do instead, but I won't be able to show you what Dermot does, so bear with me, please. So, final chord. This is the moment where he adds the hammer on, which makes it sound cool. The way you are supposed to play that is you place your pinky over here, you hit the string, take it off, and then take that one off. That's it. So with my best effort it would sound like this. Which wasn't great. So instead I just let this string ring before I start over. That sounds like this. Like that. So all the chords twice is played like this. Etc. Again, if you do want to play his hammer-on sequence, which is very recognizable and, you know, part of the song, honestly, take this final chord shape and then for a second add your pinky and release those two fingers. The chords to the chorus are very simple. They're just basic chords. You start off with a B minor, which Bart could be played like this, and then you have A, and then you have a G. But I do recommend playing the A on the 5th fret, so like this, and the G on the 3rd, because it will sound better. And more importantly, the way I play it is by using only the 4 bottom strings, so I don't have to use the bar at all. So the B minor would be played like this, and then the A like this. You know, I'm basically pressing the same things as with the barred A on the 5th fret, but I'm just leaving these open because I'm not going to play them at all. So like this, and then the G is the same. So the only thing you have to keep in mind here when switching is that right now it's 1, 2, 3, 3, and when I get to the A and the G, it's 1, 1, 2, 3, and I'm pressing 2 strings down with my pointy finger. That's the chords. Now the way you're going to play it is basically up to you. If you want to mimic the piano as closely as possible, you would play it like this. Right, so when she's singing to me glory, etc. It's just that on repeat the whole time. If you want to give it more of a guitar-y feel, you could, you know, reduce the amount of times you press it, so, or play it. So it'd be like, when she's singing to me glory. Something like that, right? More of a minimalist guitar feel. And if you know you really want to have at it, you go like honestly, it's up to you. By the way, I do really recommend playing the you know, the all-out version towards the end of the song, because in the original song it also really builds up until that point, and then you can really, you know, play the same kind of feeling on the guitar by doing so. So for example, it would be played like this. When she's singing to me glory, I was only ever thinking about you, you know. Oh. etc. Right? Just play along with the song, see what feels nice, and you know, let your creative musical juices flow. But that's it. That's the whole song. Thanks for watching the video. If you want to play the whole song, just take everything I've just taught you and you know, play it twice. There are no tabs for this. I combined 2 tabs and changed it a little bit. So if you want to see the, you know, documented version of this, you'll have to watch the video again. Sorry. Honestly though, thank you for the comments on the previous video. It is a huge reason why this one exists. It really adds to my experience as well, to know that there are, you know, people watching and enjoying it, or well, learning from it. And this really is a back and forth thing, you know, the way YouTube was meant to be consumed, I believe. Thanks. If you want to see another video, leave some comments. I'll see if I have some time. And until then, have fun learning this song.